So I was trafficked as a young child.
I have a scar on my lip because of, leaving and not wanting to come back and going back and him retaliating.
I was trafficked by my parents and stepfather. Mercy Gate is absolutely my family now.
Trafficking is a hard topic to learn about. It might make you want to look away or click somewhere else, but stay with me. This does affect you. It doesn't just happen in foreign countries. It's not just like the movies, someone being swiped into a car and driven off. It often starts online, criminals grooming children or adults who think they're in a relationship. The ways people are trafficked are different, but the trauma is the same. Increased attention has agencies stepping up the work to prevent it, but also to care for survivors. Our Solutionaries team found one very unique solution to recovery, and that's a small ministry in the Hill Country where 90% of the staff are sexual assault survivors.
Listen to this joy. Look at the love and the laughter. It doesn't look like a group of women who have been trafficked, but that's what it is. Not what you expected, right?
I was trafficked as a young child. As a teenager, I got pregnant at a very early age, which led to a lot of trauma unresolved in my life. I was trafficked again when I was 29. It started as a relationship with someone that I thought I could trust.
If you're a longtime KSAT viewer, you might recognize Carla Solomon and her awesome red hair. We interviewed her 5 years ago after she was rescued from a well-known trafficker who's now serving 2 30-year sentences for crimes against people like Solomon.
It resulted in me experiencing, attempted murder, starvation, drug abuse, physical, sexual, emotional abuse, all the above. And in 2016, I was recovered by DPS from a hotel in Texas.
During that original interview, she talked of a ministry she was helping start, a safe haven in the Hill Country where trafficked women could heal. They named it Mercy Gate Ministries.
You were the first person who was healed in this organization.
It's emotional.
So it was a full circle moment when we walked into this beautiful house, a 12-bed residential treatment center led by survivors like Solomon.
At the age of 7 and 11, I was molested, which started a whole bunch of trauma and rebellion.
Ashley Jones was trafficked twice in her life for a total of over 10 years before Houston police rescued her.
It was come and go, come and go. I would get away and I would go right back.
It's other survivors who understand why that happened and didn't make her feel shame about it. Trafficking survivors are abuse survivors, and statistics show that victims leave an average of 5 to 7 times before actually being able to cut ties.
Especially if they're very aggressive and abusive. He would tell me all the time if I didn't come back, I would show up at your mom's house or your grandma's house. I have a scar on my lip because of, leaving and not wanting to come back and going back and him retaliating.
When she did break away, she landed at Mercy Gate.
Them wanting to just love me and me to heal. I couldn't comprehend that at first. And a lot of the times it would cause me to want to pack my stuff and leave.
Did it help that the people trying to love on you were survivors?
Yes, it did. Carla is a big inspiration to me. I don't want to cry, but me and Carla have known each other for a long time.
Because of that survivor connection, Jones stayed and went through the whole program, which includes trauma therapy, lots of faith-based healing, art and equine therapy, and strict schedules that teach the women accountability and responsibility.
It was very, very helpful.
So helpful that after Jones finished the program, she decided to work for Mercy Gate, passing on her healing to other women. Last October, she left the ministry to get a full-time job she loves, and she's been reunited with her kids.
You're getting everything back.
All the things.
So it's possible.
Yes, it is very possible.
True recovery, no matter how severe the trauma.
I'm a survivor of familial trafficking. It looks a little different than what you've seen with Carla and Ashley. I was trafficked by my parents and stepfather. And so everybody as a child that I should have looked to for love and protection
violated me.
Leslie Lehrman found refuge in a different recovery program and worked there for 6 years. But when her journey brought her to the Hill Country, she found Mercy Gate and felt a calling.
I develop the program. If there are things that aren't working, I look for solutions.
She oversees the program structure, the therapies, the training and schedules, and the disciplinary side.
That is a unique challenge because you don't want to re-traumatize someone, but you also want to hold them accountable to do what's right.
She has seen so many women thrive and find a sense of normalcy and happiness.
My favorite part of what we do is the family piece, seeing women restored with their children.
A stressful process that, with the help of a fellow survivor, can be easier.
I walked through reunification with my own children, and I'm able to offer them a lot of hope. I love working with CPS and the whole reunification process.
The importance of survivor-led solutions goes far beyond the Mercy Gate home. Solomon works daily to make sure agencies big and small understand the survivor experience.
Training DPS, training law enforcement, assisting with sting operations, training a lot of service providers on trauma-informed care, which is super important.
No matter how long agents or officers have been on the force, they can't truly understand the mind of someone who's been trafficked.
Then you're not going to be effective in how you're going to approach them, interview them, assess them, or even how you're able to connect them to the resources.
She even partners with the judicial system.
A lot of times the women that we've helped in our program also have criminal charges, which are related or unrelated to their trafficking. We were able to offer continued legal education credits for attorneys and judges or any judicial officials.
Given Mercy Gate is a state-approved facility, their treatment program is an alternative for women looking at prison time.
You need the expert in that field. So to me, the survivors are the experts.
Experts that also have to choose their own recovery every day. Mercy Gate survivor staff members find that daily in their jobs.
How does this help you in your recovery?
Oh, wow. That's a big question. Watching their process helps me remember my process and sometimes give me grace when I don't hit the mark that I'm trying to hit.
As someone whose family broke her heart, Lehrman has a deep gratitude for her newfound support system.
Mercy Gate is absolutely my family now. The staff that work here, but also the women who come through the program, every one of them has a special place in my heart.
I've never experienced it, the healthiest side of life, like just people genuinely wanting to love you and care for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's a long-term recovery solution that works. The proof needs no explanation. These are the sounds of redemption, of healing, and of hope.
Mercy Gate Ministries is in the middle of creating transitional housing for clients who finish the program but aren't fully ready for independence or can't afford the current expensive housing. They have the land and half of the money needed to build their 12-bed facility. They have faith they'll soon be able to carry women through the last piece of their journey, not only to independence, but to freedom. For Solutionaries, I'm Courtney Friedman.
Solutionaries needs you to be part of the conversation. Your comments below will help us tackle new topics and track down solutions. And don't forget to subscribe.